What's up guys, Retro Gaming Guy here. So today in this video, I'm super excited because we're going to be diving into what I think is going to be one of the best mini PCs out there on the market today. I'm talking about the MinisForum UM890 Pro mini PC. This looks absolutely amazing on paper, but we've got to test it out, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to unbox this. We're going to take a look at the layout and design of this mini PC. We're going to fire it up, jump into a wide range of games, both retro games as well as AAA titles, to see where the performance lies. But let's first dive into the specs on here. This mini PC offers the AMD Ryzen 9 8945HS processor that's going to deliver us with 8 cores, 16 threads, speeds of up to 5.1 gigahertz, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. We've got a 1 terabyte SSD installed within with Windows 11. And then, of course, we've got the AMD Radeon 780M graphics on board as well, so we should get tremendous results from that. And for ports, we are totally covered here as gamers. We've got Type-C, USB 4 ports, we've got USB 3 ports all over this thing. We've got our HDMI port, display port, and we've even got an Oculink port as well. So super excited once again. Let's unbox this and see what is waiting for us with the MinisForum UM890 Pro mini PC. All right, guys, we've got our Elite Mini UM890 Pro here. Let's start unboxing. So here's our mini PC right here on top. We're going to set that aside for the time being. Let's go through the box here. See what else is included. So we got a bunch of things here. We've got our mounting bracket down here at the bottom. Great to install this within like an arcade one-up cabinet, regular arcade cabinet if you want to convert it over, update it, or outside of a desk, inside of a desk, tons of different places you can go ahead and mount that. Backside of a monitor, of course. Here is our power supply cable, 2 parts right here, and we've got our HDMI cable. Now we also have, looks like some inserts here, warnings and such about the cooling, and then of course our user manual. So I want to just kind of thumb through the user manual really quickly. Very familiar with what MinisForum puts out in terms of user manuals, but just want to make sure that it's thorough. So it walks through all the contents of your package, all your ports on the mini PC, front and back, as well as the sides as well. And then it comes in a bunch of different languages. So it basically goes over the same stuff over and over again in different languages. And then right over here, we have our Oculink adapter card, which is wrapped up here quite well, but I know it is in here. So you would have to go ahead and install this yourself if you plan to use this, but very straightforward process with these. I've done that before on many PCs. So here you go, get your Oculink port on the end, and you would simply install this within your mini PC if you do intend to actually use this. I'm not going to personally use it today, but it is a great feature, great thing to incorporate into your setup as well. So let's bring the mini PC over here into the mix now. We'll go ahead and open this up. All right, so very nice looking mini PC. Really love this setup. This is very sharp looking. Really a beautiful mini PC. Very lightweight too. I'm really blown away by that because I was expecting this to be much heavier given the fact that this is not cheap plastic. This is a metallic shell right here. So very lightweight, in fact, much lighter than what I've been dealing with over the last 2 weeks or so with reviews. Seen a lot of heavier options lately, and this is not one of those. So in terms of ports here, we've got, of course, our power button right here, 2 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 4, a audio jack right here, bring it around to both sides. Great ventilation, wide open on both sides here for the most part. On the back side of our mini PC, we've got 2 USB 3 ports. We got our display port here, our USB 4 port, which is of course Type-C, HDMI, Oculink, which is covered up because we have the Oculink over here, haven't installed that. But if you wanted to, you'd open this up, install it, and you would have access to it through the back slot here, which again is covered just to keep dust and debris out of there. Ethernet ports over here, and then our 19-volt power supply connection down here on the end. So we just simply take our power supply cable, plug that in, and then we are able to get everything up and running. So really blown away by, again, the look of this, and of course the fact that this is so lightweight. But we got to put it through the tests here. We got to see what is in store for us gaming on this. Let's see what our performance is like. Let's set this up and dive into some of our favorite games.
Working circuit. Fight one. Ready? Go! KO! Fight two. Ready? Go! KO!
Slipstreaming.
2 laps to go.
The demon's alive! Run! He can't kill us and he can't catch us! I'll never run! No pressure! Here!
Eliminate? Chief, whatever you're planning to do it fast.
Remember his example. We do not bow our heads. We do not kneel before
That hologram. It's Atriox. He led the attack on the Infinity. He was looking for something. He killed everyone.
I know. We met.
showed us the way. Together, impossible. Your eyes deceive you, brother. Rocket this very moment. Is he dead? You are no alpha. We block.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
All right, guys, we jumped into this MinisForum mini PC today, and I had an idea that it was going to be a great experience, and it 100% lived up to my expectations. I feel like MinisForum has been consistently improving model by model over the last year and a half or so that I've been reviewing their products. So I'm getting to the point where now I can look at the spec sheet and figure out exactly where the performance is going to lie. And again, this did not let me down in any way, shape, or form. The cooling on here, exceptional. I love the airflow on this. I love the fact that this entire design is relatively small scale. I wouldn't say it's the smallest scale mini PC out there, but I have it kind of right in the middle. But considering the fact that it's all metal, it's incredibly lightweight and very much durable. Very reliable setup here. There's so many cheap plastic mini PCs out there, you know, at that $150 to $250, $300 price point, that you just feel like, hey, this has got some great specs going on here, but it doesn't feel well protected. It doesn't seem like it's going to last a long time. If I drop it off my desk, am I going to be concerned that it's going to break into a million pieces? Well, we don't have to worry about that with this product right here. It's very much durable, metal shell, and very well made. So I love that about this. The port options on here are phenomenal. We've got the Oculink port on the back, which is something that not a lot of mini PCs have. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, it's not something that I use on a regular basis. However, I do see, you know, the advantage to that. And I think that it definitely will resonate with a lot of people out there. I just happen to be somebody that just doesn't use it all that much. So wasn't something I was super excited about. However, I do see the benefits of it. Excellent ports here, and the layout is phenomenal. Now, as a gamer, I want to be able to just access my USB 4 and USB 3 ports, whether I'm in the front of this or in the back. You know, stuff I'm not going to be removing or dealing with often, like my keyboard, for example, or my mouse, or, you know, if I'm setting up a gaming setup and I'm going to have an external SSD attached or a hard drive, all that stuff I typically tuck away and connect in the backside of my mini PC. But controllers, because I do like to swap out controllers, I like to be able to access all of those in the front panel, and I can do all of that with this mini PC. So I love that. The graphics on here, love the AMD Radeon 780M graphics. They're phenomenal. And that's what I attribute to the better experience with AAA gaming. So when we jumped into, we'll first start talking about retro game emulation. So jumped into PS2, PS3. I actually jumped into Xbox and Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch. I didn't show all of those in this video in an effort to keep things short and sweet, but everything runs perfectly on here. Now, that's not to say that every one of those games is going to be a great experience with the emulator that you would use for those. You have to check the compatibility with the emulator and the games. Sometimes there is a disconnect there, especially with Switch, Xbox 360, PS3, etc. But everything that is confirmed to work with the emulator is going to work perfectly on this mini PC. So that is definitely a major advantage here. And then we jumped into AAA titles as well. Phenomenal experience in AAA gaming. So this can handle a little bit of everything. And then if you want to use this as your regular PC as well, like for me, I edit videos every single day. This is a great experience over there as well. Just tons of amazing power. Capabilities on here, reliability, and of course the fact that it's made extremely well is another bonus. So really love this. Now let's talk about the price point here. So at the time of this recording, I'm looking at it right here on my screen, $649.99. Now this is not an outrageous ask for what we have here with all of the specs that I mentioned, with all of the capabilities that I mentioned on here. $649.99 is definitely a fair price. This is a higher end mini PC. This is not, you know, one of those cheap options, you know, in the $150 to $200 price range. This isn't priced higher just because it's brand new. This is priced higher because of what is incorporated into the mix here in terms of the specs and everything else going on here. $649.99 is definitely a fair price for what you get out of this and what you can dive into for gaming specifically. This compares directly over to, you know, B-Link Sur 7, Sur 8, what I assume will be the next one, the Sur 9 as well. This lines up perfectly with that. We have exceptional speed on here, reliability. It just is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best option out there for mini PCs and gaming on mini PCs. So I'm going to provide you guys with a link up here at the top of your screen, as well as in the description of this video. If you want additional information on this MinisForum mini PC right here, click those links. Get a little bit more information, see what they're currently priced at, because prices do fluctuate sometimes on a daily basis, especially in this market these days. Supply and demand on newer products as well is up and down. So take a look at the price point, see if it's right for you. But let me know in the comments of this video what you guys think of the MinisForum UM890 Pro mini PC. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys know the deal. If you enjoy the content today, please give me a thumbs up on the video, and of course hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Retro Gaming Guy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.